All right. Hey again, everyone. Channel Futures Editorial Director Craig Galbraith here. It's another edition of Channel Futures TV. Today, I have the pleasure of speaking with Alex Mahat. Alex is Product Marketing Director at Fortinet. Alex, how are you?
Very good. Thank you. And thank you so much for having me today. Very happy to be here.
Absolutely. And we're going to dig into SASE a little bit today. One of my favorite products to talk about. I love saying SASE. So before we get to that, let's talk about some of the networking and security challenges that users face that you're seeing out there.
Yeah, well, for sure, CIOs and CISOs and IT directors and all these great people around the world in businesses do have challenges today, for sure. Main one is, well, people are back in the office, have been back for a while now. Some are fully remote, some are in the office, some are traveling, some are working from a coffee shop, wherever, as long as they have an internet access. And well, they still need to be secure. They still need to secure their access to the web, their access to any SaaS applications or to any corporate applications out there. So the challenge here is really like securing your remote users. How are you going to do that? Is there a new modern cool type of solution that can help you out? And that is one thing. And another thing is, of course, they want to keep visibility on everything that's happening. When the users are in the office, it's much easier. They know what they're doing. There's a firewall, potentially. There's even SD-WAN. But when they're outside of the office, if they have a VPN, if they don't connect to the VPN, you absolutely don't know what the users are doing. So you need visibility. You need control for compliance, also compliance issues. And SaaS applications have been growing like crazy. Actually, on average, every company accesses 125 different SaaS applications. So you need to check what's happening out there also. And while threats are still increasing, unfortunately, hackers are still there. And the web is the number one threat vector, the number one place where people hack you and you click on a bad link and you access malicious websites. So these are a lot of challenges that our networking and security employees and people have around the world today. And well, that are one of the major challenges, all these challenges, so what they're facing today.
All right, Alex, for some of those issues that you're talking about, how does FortiSASE address those?
Well, yeah, FortiSASE is what we called our SSE solution, Security Service Edge. Yeah, a lot of acronyms here in SASE. It's our cloud-delivered service that allows for remote worker security. So securing the access to the internet, securing the access to SaaS application, being Office 365, SAP, Salesforce, etc., and securing access to all your corporate application, wherever they are in your data center, in the public cloud, or in your private cloud. So SASE is really a full bundled solution, bundled service, cloud-delivered service that will allow you to have full remote security with also full visibility and control over what happens remotely for your users. So we also have what we call digital experience monitoring, fully included and embedded in SASE. So we monitor everything that's happening from the device to the FortiSASE point of presence up to the application to know where the issue is. Is it in the device, in the Wi-Fi access, or CPU or whatever? Is it in FortiSASE, or is it in the application, the latency, the jitter, or to access the application? So it's really a good way of having full visibility and monitoring. We also have analytics and reporting. Also, a single console for everything, easy to manage. A single agent for everything, easy to deploy. And so securing the hybrid work, having a more modern way of doing VPN type remote security, as well as having full secure access to everything internet, SaaS, and private applications is how SASE solves these challenges today.
So I'm sure, Alex, a question a lot of partners in our audience and customers as well are asking is how you implement FortiSASE.
Well, it's easy. Of course, it's easy. But SASE is still a journey, but it's, as I said, one agent. So you install an agent on a laptop. you also have the possibility not to have any agent, go agentless with pack files. You don't. Some in education, for example, on Chromebooks, you cannot install an agent. So we totally know that, and we have both capabilities. You just install an agent that it will access to your FortiSASE solution, and then you just get going. It's as easy as that. Every time the user will try to access the internet, there's a SaaS application such as, I don't know, Office 365 on the web, SAP, Salesforce, all these type of stuff also, as well as any corporate application in your data center, wherever it is. SASE will work in the background. The client will be there, always on, and will do continuous check, making sure it's granular at the application level, and also make sure that every access is secure. And so FortiSASE includes the client when you purchase it at Fortinet. So it's easy. At the purchasing level, it's really one bundle for everything. No need to have different add-ons that will add to the complexity of the licensing or add to unknown, unpredictable budget at the end of the day. So everything's bundled into one SKU and easy to purchase, easy to manage through the single console, easy to deploy with only one agent. And I would like to talk also about something that is really a Fortinet differentiator, what we call thin edge or micro branch, is that you also have the flexibility in terms of deployment of your FortiSASE. It can be connected to your firewall. It can be easily with the agent. And also, as we also manufacture access points in smaller locations where you don't have a firewall or where it's like a temporary location or thing like that, you can put an access point that will offload all the traffic to FortiSASE and be fully secured. All the devices behind that access point will be fully secured by FortiSASE, which is super easy. So you don't have to have the agent. You can secure IoT devices, OT devices. You can also have the agent, of course, and then you'll get the full-fledged ZTNA capabilities. But this is really a key differentiator also of Fortinet, is that flexibility and deployment depending on your existing network, existing architecture, and your different type of locations, different sizes. And also it can go from small businesses to very large enterprises very easily. So ease of deployment, flexible deployment, ease of management, and ease of purchasing.
Flexible and secure. Absolutely, Alex. So I'm curious, I've heard a lot about your relationship with exclusive networks. Can you shed some light on the value that exclusive networks adds to FortiSASE?
Definitely a great relationship with exclusive network globally. So exclusive networks is really a global cybersecurity distribution specialist. They're all around the world, and especially in North America that we're talking about here. They have a full sales team trained in the FortiSASE solution. They're really experts in the FortiSASE solution, as well as all the Fortinet solutions that we have. And they also have an SE team, a technical team that will be there to support you. And for all your technical questions or deployment question and professional services. So yes, I said it was easy, but you definitely sometimes need, depending on your architecture and everything, you need this help, this support. And Exclusive Network is here to bring it for you. And they regularly also organize training sessions. They have experts that can explain to you from the business aspects to the very technical aspects, and also to understand the solution, to configure and manage your FortiSASE solution. So great partnership here with Exclusive Networks and great expertise from them to help you out with all your Fortinet solution, specifically for FortiSASE.
Alex, thanks for your time today on Channel Futures TV. It was great catching up with you and learning more about FortiSASE.
Well, thank you so much for having me, and hope this helped you know more about SASE and how can Fortinet and Exclusive Networks help you.